Bluey and Bingo might have a baby brother, and this episode revealed it in the most unexpected way. The episode Sleepy Time turns the Healer family into a cosmic map, with each member represented by a celestial body. But there's a missing piece, one that hints at the past and the future of their family. Chili is the sun, the heart of the solar system. Bandit is Jupiter, the largest planet. Bluey hatches from Venus, while Bingo emerges from Earth. These placements aren't random. Venus is named after the Roman goddess of love, just like Bluey is a girl. Earth, also known as Gaia in Greek mythology, represents Bingo, another girl. The pattern continues with Bandit and Jupiter, both named after powerful male figures. But then there's Mars, an unhatched planet. This is where things get interesting. Mars, the Roman god of war, is male. If this episode follows the same pattern, then Mars would represent another boy in the Healer family. And since he appears after Bingo, it could mean Bluey and Bingo have a baby brother waiting to be born. Even the planet's appearance hints at something special. Mars is known for its reddish color, and if the Healers were to have another pup, there's a strong chance he'd be a red Healer, just like Chili and Bingo. And then there's Mercury, a planet that never hatches. In Roman mythology, Mercury is a god, not a goddess, suggesting this represents a boy, a child who was never born. This heartbreaking detail could symbolize a lost Chili experienced before Bluey. It's a quiet, yet deeply emotional part of the episode that many might miss. Anyways, if Bluey and Bingo were to have a baby brother, we can imagine he'd be quite the little character, and the Healer family dynamic would definitely change. Bluey and Bingo are both girls, so it makes sense that their next sibling would be a boy. The big question is, what would he be like? Given that both Chile and Bingo are red Healers, it's likely their new brother would be a red Healer too, not just because of genetics, but to keep Bluey's unique blue fur intact. If he were a blue Healer too, he might blend in too much, or even be mistaken for a younger version of Bluey. The show's creators are known for their attention to detail, so they'd probably want to keep that special distinction between Bluey and her brother. As for his name, it's fun to think about what the Healer family would call it. The family's names have a playful, affectionate vibe. Bluey, Bingo, Bandit, and Chili all have endearing qualities to them. A name like Chip could be fitting. It's short, sweet, and easy to say, just like the Healer family's style. Alternatively, a name like Bruno could work, bringing a bit of charm and uniqueness while still feeling in line with the family's vibe. Whatever his name is, throughout Bluey, there are more clues than you might realize, pointing to Chili's desire for another child. One of the most revealing moments comes in the episode Perfect, during a quick conversation between Bandit and Fido.
I'm keen to get it done, but Chili, she wants to keep her options open, but I don't know. Do we want any more of these?
First, Bandit has been thinking about getting a vasectomy, but Chili isn't ready to close the door on having more children. It's a conversation that feels surprisingly mature for a children's show, but that's what makes Bluey so special. It mixes real-life moments with family-friendly storytelling. If you've been paying attention, you'll notice that Chili's desire for another baby has shown up in other subtle ways throughout the series. In the episode Bedroom, when Chili sees the old crib, her emotional reaction speaks volumes. She's not just looking at a piece of furniture, she's reflecting on the past, on a time when Bluey was a baby. Then there's her hesitation to completely change the nursery, almost as if she's not ready to let go of the possibility of another baby. Chili often finds herself reminiscing about Bluey's baby years, which isn't just for nostalgia. It's a sign of her longing for another child. These little moments aren't random. They're carefully placed hints, guiding us to a bigger family development. And this was also revealed when Bluey first dropped in 2018. Back then, a promotional image was released to media outlets, and at first glance, it seemed like nothing unusual. A simple picture of the family: Bandit, Chili, Bluey, and Bingo. But if you take a closer look at Chili's belly, you'll notice something that might surprise you. There's a subtle curve, one that doesn't seem accidental. It looks like there's another little Healer on the way. What's fascinating about this image is that it gives us a glimpse into something that most fans didn't catch at the time. When animated series are pitched to networks, creators often have to map out plot lines for multiple seasons. This is to prove that the show has staying power and that it can continue evolving and developing. This tiny detail in the promotional image suggests that the Healer family wasn't just planned as it is right now. The creators always envisioned a family of 5. The idea of a new addition was always part of the plan from the very start, even before we all knew about it. It's like a secret tucked away in plain sight. That small hint in the promotional image was part of the long-term vision for the Healer family. But that's not the only way the show teaches us the reality of life. There's a hidden layer to the Healer family's story that goes deeper than just Bluey's future brother. It touches on something far more emotional. The biggest, most poignant clue is tied to a baby that was never born. Joe Broom, Bluey's creator, once shared that he wrote an episode dealing with a deeply emotional topic: Chili's miscarriage before Bluey arrived. In the episode, the show, Bluey, and Bingo perform a play for Mother's Day, reenacting moments from their parents' lives. When it comes time to portray Chili's first pregnancy, something unexpected happens. Bingo, playing Chili, puts a balloon under her shirt to symbolize the pregnancy, but then the balloon pops. This isn't just a funny mishap in the play, it's much more. The scene cuts to Chili and Bandit, and the look on their faces says everything. It's not just shock at a play gone wrong, but something deeper, a painful memory from their past. The way Bandit reaches out for Chili's hand shows how much that moment affects them. It's not just about a popped balloon, it's about the loss of a child they never got to hold. It's about grief, something they haven't fully moved past, even as they've moved forward with Bluey and Bingo. Although Bluey's older brother was never born, Chili and Bandit had already imagined a future for him. They probably even picked out a name, maybe something like Blue, a strong, fitting name for the Healer family's first son. Losing him would have been heartbreaking, and the pain of that loss likely shaped the Healer family in ways we don't often see. And then there's a glimpse of hope in the episode Rain. Chili was standing beneath a double rainbow, a rare and meaningful moment. In many cultures, a rainbow baby refers to a child born after the loss of another, representing healing and new beginnings. The fact that rainbows only appear once in the entire series feels like a purposeful choice. It's a sign that there's more to come for the Healer family, perhaps a new baby that will help bring their story full circle. Now, let's look into the hidden lesson woven into this entire story. It's one that resonates with both kids and adults in a way that's deeply meaningful. Life doesn't always go the way we plan. We all face moments of loss and hardship that can change us forever. But the Healer family teaches us that these losses don't define who we are or the story we're living. Instead, it's how we move forward from them that matters. Take Chili's words, said by Bingo in the show.
I check, pick myself up, check, dust myself off, check, and keep going. The show must go on.
Right after the balloon pops. On the surface, it might seem like a simple, comforting line, but it holds so much more weight when you think about it. This isn't just about a balloon bursting during a play. It's about Chili acknowledging the unpredictability of life. She's speaking about the loss they experienced and the pain that still lingers, but she's also offering reassurance. Life won't always go according to plan, but we can still find peace and healing. While kids might simply enjoy the excitement of a new baby coming into the family, there's a much deeper narrative for adults to grasp. They'll understand the emotions involved in expanding a family, especially after experiencing heartbreak. What makes Bluey so special is that it never underestimates the ability of children to grasp complex emotions. It doesn't treat them like they can't understand tough situations like grief or change. At the same time, it never overwhelms them with negativity or sadness. It's about showing that life is unpredictable, but there's beauty in what comes next. And if Season 4 does indeed introduce Bluey's baby brother, it won't just be about adding a cute new character. It will be a powerful continuation of the Healer family's journey. The story has been building toward this moment from the very first episode, and now it's ready to come full circle. It's not just about a new sibling. It's about honoring the family's past and embracing a new chapter with hope. It's a message that no matter how many unexpected twists life throws our way, the story doesn't end. There's always more to unfold, and sometimes those new beginnings are even more beautiful because of what came before them. While we wait for him to make an entry, see you in the next video.